But like I said, not everybody has that drive. Not everybody has it in them. So, but speaking of drive, you are here after 6 years, and I think you're happy with where you're at. I would assume you're happy with where you're at.
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously we always want more, but I'm excited with where we've come, I think, in a reasonably short amount of time.
But where do you see this in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 10? Do you think you'll still be in multifamily, or do you have loftier goals? Is there that next level?
Look, I think that we'll always have a presence in real estate, because I think it's just a fundamental need of what people are going to have.
Of course.
Going to need to have. Everybody's going to need housing, right? So will we evolve? Like, as we, as interest rates went up and things happened 2, 3, 4 years ago, we evolved, right? We started doing the condo conversion stuff and kind of evolved through some of those growing pains and challenges. So in 10 years, do I think we'll evolve 1, 2, potentially 3 more times? Yeah, I think so. I think there might be other stuff we do. And it might even be, there might be a couple things even outside of it, whether it's, private equity or, stuff like that. I don't know, what the Chad will be thinking in 3 years, let's call it. But, I do think that we will always have a footprint in real estate. Number one, it's something we know. It's something we're pretty decent at.
It's the best investment anyone can make. In my opinion, my humble opinion, I know I'm in real estate, but real estate, whether it be residential, commercial, whatever it be, if you do it right, there's no return like real estate.
Well, yes, but I'll tell you this. Real estate is not a get rich really fast game, right? A lot of people think like, oh, you're going to buy this and make millions of dollars. No, real estate is a very steady, right? It's a very, incremental, let's say, growth. And if you're comfortable with the long-term game, which, in my opinion, that is the best game to be in, right? It's a long-term growth game. Real estate, I think, is an incredible vehicle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now I know you said you're targeting these college markets, college campuses. Can you get into a little bit about why you're targeting these college campuses and what's the benefit of being there?
Yeah. So I'm always looking to hedge like risk, right? I'm always looking to like get into, where's a potential, not just market, but any part of the business that has less risk. And college markets, specifically larger college markets with big successful, whether it's academic or athletic programs, they usually have a pretty strong number one incoming class every year, right? Yep. Freshman. It's usually a fairly healthy tuition cost, right? So you're dealing with usually parents and stuff that aren't going to balk too much at a call it a $250,000 to $400,000 condo, right? I mean, some of the ones we're selling now are they're close to the football stadium, but they're $800,000, $850,000, right? So you have to be in a market that can afford that,
right?
So, and the big part of it, though, the biggest part I should say, is that we don't know when there's going to be, a downturn in the housing market. We don't know if it's going to be next year. We don't know if it's going to be in 6 months, 6 years, whatever. At some point, we know it's going to happen, right? So whenever that does happen, there's another level of insulation, which is I have 10, 20, 30,000 new freshmen coming in that next year. And all of them need housing, right? Those freshmen are now graduating to sophomores, and they're going to be needing housing off campus.
Yeah.
Right? So it gives me another level of comfort, to be able to sleep fairly well at night, because these are big deals. You're signing for big numbers, right? So that little extra piece just gives me a little bit more of a comfort level.